taking your bros. We just wanna get lit. Stop playing.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not a fool, BB King. I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news. They got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all gold, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done for all that doubt. You gotta pay money next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed on her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on no box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed, salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. juke. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 29 yards. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. They'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in Week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Back to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check. Lucky. Back.
Again, McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Jones drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Smith to return it. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here, and I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now a 2nd down and 6. Throwing Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's third down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Jones. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. David Moore, 27 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week one.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Jones. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's now 23-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
126 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Off the play fake. Jones. To the right side, and he's got more, complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 10th carry for Kamara. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And this will wind up as Saints first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a Quick shuffle pass here is complete. Touchdown! Jalen Samuels from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Sam Schloman for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. Open man is Fitzpatrick. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Give him 32 on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Kamara trying again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 137 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the Saints' offense will remain on the field and go for 2. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On third down, they run with Edmonds.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Jones now throwing on first down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones.
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Sean Davis with a pick.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First down with Hubbard.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike 58 right there. Hey, watch the slant.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Kamara. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Panthers, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the